Roosters! Hello everybody, I'm back in the Philippines. I got back here August 21st, Philippine time. Today is the 25th, so I've been here roughly 4 days. I got home late in the evening on the 21st and give you an update on the room. It's all finished and give you a look around. Something on the floor there. We got the gate in here and like a sidewalk made to the stairway. You can see that it's all painted. Window grills are all in. Everything's taken care of there. And give you a little tour. Outside first, then we'll go inside. Some cleanup needs to be done, but at least it's done, you know. Of course, you got the side here. Everything's painted, window grills. We're going to get some screen to go in these windows. And one it wants to put aluminum frame screens in, not like we did the rest of the house with those things from Shopee. So they're supposed to come and measure and put those in. Give us a price on them. And around here in the back, all painted here, matched the rest of the house. Got to do a little clean up in the corners there. But Ann did a lot of cleanup back here, her and her helper. So this was a total mess when I left. And we got all the wood put away, everything. You know, a few little things here, but everything's looking pretty good. Ann's wanting to get air conditioning for the room. I'm not too keen on that right now. I don't want to cut a hole in the wall. I don't want an outside unit because that means I have to run circuit breaker and wire again around all the way around the house and all that. And I think I can survive with just a couple of fans, ceiling fans. One thing I'm not real pleased with is these steps. And if you might have said in an earlier video that these were too far apart. That was while I was in the United States, he put these in. And I said they're too far apart. He told me they were 14 inches, and I said, no, go no more than 12. Put them closer together. Well, it doesn't look like he did it because these steps are way more than 14, or way more than 12 inches. It's almost, with me, over halfway to my knee, so that's more than 12 inches. I'm not keen on these steps at all. They're real steep, they're far apart, and they're hard to climb up and down. So it might become a point, these will come out and I'll do something else there. And so we have the terrace now. They got the railing all painted and everything, which it might have been in the last video. We've got a gate here. And it's got a couple of solar lights pointing out to the front there. A couple of chairs here where we sat here last night after dark and just kind of relaxed. It was cool, nice breeze, a little cloudy, the moon was out. Just sat here and enjoyed that for a while. One thing I'm not real pleased with, they didn't put a guardrail between the roof and the deck here because I don't want anybody sitting on that roof. And if it's like that, people, if we have a celebration here, people's going to be sitting there, and I don't want that. I'm going to have to warn people, stay off of there. That, or I'm going to have to put some metal across there to keep them off of it. The electrical box is not live. I got to figure out how I'm going to mount that somewhere and keep water out of it, keep it waterproofed. Probably a little frame or a box underneath there or something. Because the waterproof boxes that I bought are not waterproof at all, and they wouldn't fit the outlets that we bought. So I'll have to figure out something with that. But that's no big deal. That's easy to do. I can rig up something there and then connect the wire and make it live, because it is not live right now. And got her some lights strung around. They look pretty nice at night. They're solar lights. Don't have to worry about plugging those in. She wants to get some brighter ones and rig up out here. She's been looking at Shopee on it, so I will order some of those. So let's go in and have a look at the inside. And getting down these steps, I hate it. I don't want to harp on these steps, but I do not like what he did here. They didn't listen to me at all about building the steps. They could have done something different. They could have taken this out, made the steps where this wasn't in the way, something. This here, they could have left that open or taken that out and fixed it somehow, put a post here or something, and been able to put these steps out and not be so steep and so far apart, which may end up happening again in the future, because I'm not a fan of these steps at all. So we got the gate on the porch here, the pathway, I think I showed you that. I got to also rework his locks here. Both of the locks that Kalut put in, he made them very hard to operate, and the ones on top he built the screw holes here too big, and screws are coming out, so I'm going to have to rivet those in. But the inside of the house is all painted now. And had she'd been wanting a partition there for a longest time since we built the house. So the new guy built that for us, got that put in. It's not attached to the wall yet because Ann wanted me to look at it before he attached it to the wall. And the way it's standing might not even have to. We could make it a little, mobile if we wanted to slide it one way or another, or we can attach it to the wall there. But it's got shelving for decorations or whatever she wants to put there. And the walls have all been painted now. One thing that I did have an issue with on the painting, he used a paint sprayer to do the hallway, and when I seen that on video, I said, no, stop him from doing that. He can finish off that with the sprayer, but the rest of the house, don't use a sprayer, because if you'll notice, the reason I didn't want that, you see white paint specks everywhere where the paint sprayer just overspray on everything. And if he had done the whole house like that, it would be a total mess. It's not too bad right now. Some stuff gonna have to be cleaned up, but I had to tell him not to use a paint sprayer, to use a roller and brush for the rest of the house. But the house is painted now. I'm happy about that. So we'll go into the room here. And of course the ceiling is painted white now, the steel deck. I'm gonna get some fans like we have in the other room, so I have a little more air circulation in here in those lights. And Ann moved all my studio furniture in here. Everything I had in the little studio is in here now. So give you a little look around here. Now Ann went with a little off-white color in here compared to the other house, kind of like our bedroom color. They mixed a little bit of a darker color in with the white to give it a different shade. So I got to arrange my stuff in here. So what I've got to do now is, figure out where I want the green screen, where I want everything sitting, get that all arranged, and finish setting up my studio. But I'm real happy with the room. Enjoy it. I've been in here working on the computer. One problem was, until yesterday, you couldn't get internet in here because you've got concrete that all the Wi-Fi can't get through. So I bought a mesh system, TP-Link mesh system. So there's a unit connected to the internet in the living room. There's like you would call it a repeater here in the hallway. There's a repeater over here on the table, and I would get really good signal now because I tested out, run like YouTube videos and stuff. Everything loads real fast. There's no buffering. Everything runs great. So fix that problem with the internet, and even we had no signal up on the terrace before. And since I put those in, you can actually scroll Facebook or whatever up on the terrace with those repeaters. So these are called Deco, they're from TP-Link. So I can recommend if you have a problem, you need Wi-Fi to get through an area like this, those work pretty good for me. So next video might be a budget video on the complete build of the house and separate of what it costs to build the room itself. I've got to go through all the receipts and add everything up yet. Haven't had a chance to do that. Or it might be pertaining to some things that happened in America. Had a little ambulance ride I wasn't expecting, and I'll go into detail about what happened there and what the plan is future on that. But anyway, also, once I get the studio completely set up, I'll give a tour of the complete setup of the studio with the green screen, lights and all that. I just got to figure where everything's gonna go and how I'm gonna set it up yet. Haven't really had time to do that. We've had a lot going on since I got back. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Real happy everything's done. And hope you like the room. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.